I think at that point of time in my life, I was going through a very a mental transformation, almost like surrendering.
When my father died, she used to go to the Dargah, she used to go to the temples, and she used to go to the church everywhere, my mother. She was trying to see who's the real God, kind of. So that was the time that Peer Sahib, he knew that she was open-minded, and he started telling about Islam.
நான் தர்காக்கு போக ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். அப்புறம் என் பையனும் வர ஆரம்பிச்சாரு. அப்போ நான் ஒரு நாள் கேட்டேன், என்னப்பா நீ இங்க இதை கும்பிட போறியா? எனக்கு இஸ்லாம் நம்ம வேணும்னு.
Any family who goes through pain in life, you're always constantly looking at, the light at the end of the tunnel. Because we had the right guide, we could feel the sense of spirituality. And that's what moved us from one faith to another faith. I was in a very Sufi kind of a vibration where I was learning things about spirituality and how nothing counts, nothing matters, and it still matters. So it's a dichotomy of having something and not having something. Whether that's success or fame or money or, it's about having this eternal happiness within you and not reacting to momentary, senses. But music is about senses again. Again, there's a dichotomy there.
इसके अलावा के शक्ल और ढांचा और फॉर्म गाने की बदली, उसके अलावा मौजू बदला कंटेंट में। सूफियाना गाने ऐसे नहीं कि उससे पहले थे नहीं, लेकिन सूफियाना एक दौर की तरह से जो पैदा हुआ वो रहमान के यहाँ हुआ। गलतफहमी भी आजकल किसी भी गाने को सूफियाना बोल देते, तो सिर्फ मौला लगा देने से सूफियाना नहीं हो जाता, लेकिन वो जो कंटेंट और उसका जो मवाद है, इल्हामी अंदाज है रहमान के अंदर, इसलिए है। वो कोई पहना हुआ, ऊपर से पहना हुआ नहीं है, उसके अंदर की आवाज है।
The change in my life came when I started visiting, Sufi shrines. My mind would open up and I would start thinking in a way which is not conventional. Because the conventional way of thinking is, okay, you have to do this right and then it'll become successful and then it'll... But then that's not the story of life. Life is always unpredictable. And many good things happen to you even without you expecting. Many bad things happen to you without you expecting. But who controls all this stuff? And music, in a way, is the same thing for me.
सजरा सवेरा मेरे तन भर से कचरा अंधेरा तेरी जलती लो कतरा मिला जो तेरे दर पर से ओ मौला मौला
Sometimes I feel I know how to do a song, and when I do it, it's all wrong. So every time I do a song, I feel like, when I think I know how to do the song, I know that I'm wrong. And so I take the other step. I just keep quiet, and I'll wait for it to come naturally in a way which would be what would be right for the song. And for this, what would we call this? This approach is a very unradical approach, I would say, but a spiritual approach towards music. I literally started learning Hindi more and started reading more couplets and poems and Urdu, and all these things happened. And then my passion towards Punjabi started, and listening to Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, of course, was all
satisfying.
वो तो जल्ला है बिल्कुल उसमें. He annoys me a lot about this. वो suddenly बैठे बैठे हमको एक अच्छे से सुनाएगा, एक ट्यून सुनाएगा. हमने सोचा बाथरूम में गया, पता लगा 2 घंटे आया ही नहीं. पता लगा वो नमाज पढ़ने गया. अब नमाज पढ़ने के बाद आप गुस्सा भी नहीं कर सकते. That way he is very unpredictable.
When I miss prayers, I feel like I'm losing it. My temper I lose sometimes, and my whole balance of my mental and physical state of body changes in a very bad way. So I'm forced to not break the cycle in a way, and forced not to engage in any drinking or smoking or fornicating because my next prayer is almost ready for in the next couple of hours or 3-4 hours.
One day I found Andrew Lloyd Webber pacing up and down outside his studio. So I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "This man has turned my studio into a mosque."
Running.
And I said, "Why? What's the problem?" He said, "I'm not allowed in without with my shoes on. There's incense everywhere. You know, he's kneeling down." And so, it was quite a clash of cultures. Andrew Lloyd Webber couldn't understand why he, in his own studio,